the little underground area.
Yep, and we have some pretty neat armor, and I think a hammer.
Dead body.
Yeah. So Jackson, Zigzag, and Cassiel are kind of like dragging all of this crap back because it's really heavy.
I mean, I have the. Well, yeah, I can carry definitely probably the armor.
Yeah, you might have the mule-back cords that physically allow you, but there's just no way you can actually carry it because you don't have a bag or whatever to hold all of this crap in.
We have a bag of holding. Remember?
That armor's not going to fit in that bag. That opening's not wide enough.
Dimensions of the bag, or can you stuff it in the hole and it not rip?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have one of the awesome Type 5 bags of holding. Yeah, no, that armor doesn't go into the opening. It no fitty.
All right. Well, I mean, we're still able to carry it all.
Yeah.
Where?
And then you're also dragging back the body of your fallen ally.
Quick question: is there any reason why my movement speed is 10?
I don't know.
I'll just fix that. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be 20.
Probably because you're over encumbered along with medium or heavy armor.
For some reason, it had the Mystic is -10 and the armor is -10. But I fixed it. Unless it's supposed to be that way.
No, you're only supposed to lose 10 speed from the armor, and yeah, you're under your light load.
I think if you're heavy, you lose another 10. Or maybe it's over heavy.
Yeah, I think you just can't run and stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, it's not like.
But yes, as you exit the makeshift cave entrance that was caused by one of the giants basically digging out the hole beneath the Hope Spring waterfall, you are. Hang on, let's see here. I gotta get back to the story. Whenever I can find it.
We're at the end of book 1. You gotta go to like page like 60 or 70.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Cause we're like probably like right at the end of the first book.
Just dead over here on the floor.
No, we're dragging you.
second. It's way too hard to follow it in here.
So, airplane food.
Should need it.
Yeah.
I had peanuts once on an airplane. That's about it.
On an airplane.
Flew down to Seattle and then to Portland. Never been on a plane since.
Okay, here we go. Excellent, excellent. So yeah, so as you drag your fallen compatriots out, you are once again met by cursed Grath as he's waiting for you all and looks down at the body of your fallen companion. And he shouts to go and have the mother brought forward. And while that is happening, Kirsch looks at Jackson, Uzig, and Castiel and says, "What did you discover in there?"
Some kind of tomb. There was this armor and was it a hammer? I'm trying to.
Yeah.
This hammer. As far as we can tell, it belonged to some kind of giant, warlord. Whatever it was there was an orc and some wolves, giant wolves, trying to get it, but we stopped him. So clearly this is what the raid was for, or at least their true goal.
Was it their true goal, though?
I'm pretty sure the whole raid was a distraction so they can get in. Wasn't that what you said, Steve?
So you did discover a note, and let me see if I can show that to you.
I knew there had to be a carrot somewhere.
The raid was a distraction so they could get into the tomb while everyone was busy fighting and steal whatever they needed from there.
Well, which side was the tomb entrance on? 'Cause I know they dug through, but did they dig through from the hillside?
From the Hope Spring to the hole.
So basically, right next to, almost behind the Hope Springs waterfall.
So they dug into there, not out of.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I think you're probably right there, Mason. Yeah, I wasn't too sure which side. I didn't know if they dug out into the Hope Spring or into from the Hope Spring.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first, is that they used it as a secret entrance into the village or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first too, but yeah.
Did you guys, did the handout pop open for you guys or no?
Yes.
Alright, so you, also on the body of the defeated orc, you found this rolled up letter in one of his pockets.
Did we find a rock?
Giant, so, yeah, it's written in Giant, so as long as one of you can read Giant, yeah, you can read it.
I don't know if I'm there yet, but
I cannot read Giant.
You can't read it. Jackson, do you read Giant? Jackson doesn't.
What?
Jackson doesn't read giant either. All right, let's see if Castiel read giant. I think he did.
This handout's in giant?
Yeah.
That looks like common to me.
Castiel reads giant, reads and speaks giant. So he takes it and reads it out to you all. And as he's taking it out, you see an elven woman walk up.
So did we find a rock? I know we got the armor. I know we got a hammer, but did we find a rock?
You did.
Okay, so we have the rock they're looking for too, so that's good.
Is the tourmaline geode is the rock.
Does it have COVID as well?
It does.
Okay, so it's not the real rock. Gotcha.
No, it's not Shungite.
And yeah, Thelu, you see your child behind these three. You know of Castiel. So yeah, behind Castiel lies the body.
Are you lot going to stand in my way?
Castiel goes and says, no, Thelu, we wanted to be sure to bring the body back out. I fought bravely, but unfortunately, this orc was throwing flasks of some sort of chemical that would explode, and one of those flasks exploded right next to her as she was lying unconscious. All of my magical healing abilities were spent, and there was nothing I could do.
Made sure that he didn't survive.
I'd like to approach my child. As she just walks, not caring whether someone's in their way, and basically just knocking out.
Yeah, nobody stands in your way, anyways.
No one stands in the way of mother.
She will. Is her eyes still open or closed, or what's the condition of the body?
I would have said closed.
Yeah, no, the eyes are definitely closed, but the body you can definitely go and see is burned.
Doesn't Castiel have like restore or whatever?
No.
Well, darn.
Yeah. The body is very badly burned. So like the skin and the hair is just seared.
She will just pick up her child and I guess start walking towards the church. I forget what it's called. It's been a while. The sanctuary.
And yeah, Castiel says, "Here, we can go and discuss this all in the sanctuary." So yeah, so Castiel follows Thelu.
All follow?
Motions for Cursed to likewise.
All I do is follow.
This little rat boy.
So I'll just basically, she'll just drop off the body where it needs to go and then stare at the lot of you. kind of like a disappointed mom, I guess, just like resting bitch face.
Yeah, the high priestess. Hang on, I can't even remember what her name is. Hang on, and I can get it.
I don't feel bad.
What's her name? Why doesn't it have her name in here?
I mean, on the other Roll20, I had notes. Not Roll20, you know what I mean. I guess while he's looking for what the woman was called, I guess I can describe Thelu a bit better.
Yeah, go ahead.
She is a tall woman, not as tall, like possibly like a couple inches shorter than Fenrir was. She has many scars across her body, but her hair is long and braided in a very thick braid with flowers woven through it. And on her right eye, she has an eye patch covering it. But she has very apparent scars across the body and burn marks as well. And she's a bit more well-built than Fenrir was.
Oh my god.
But not as, well, maybe not as more well-built, probably a little bit more slender, considering that she's not got that half-orc.
It's much more slim fit.
Yes.
She's toned.
Yeah, that's the word.
They grow on thick in this family?
Yes, they do. They do. They grow them nice and thick. With 2 C's. Maybe.
Yeah, it's High Priestess Tyari Varvatos. She's the cleric of Iomde, and she's basically in charge of the sanctuary. And she takes the body and casts gentle repose on it. And then she takes it so that the body can go be washed and cleaned.
So, what all did you lot do, I guess, with my daughter while you fought? While you were all here?
Very well. What did you say, Austin?
Just asking what basically what were your adventures basically? What did y'all get up to? Woo.
We saved the village during the raid. We ventured out into the, what was it, the plague house? Yes. Unfortunately, we've only known her for a few days, but she was definitely the best warrior I've ever known in my life. She had principles that were quite admirable.
There was a big scary orc.
I think Gastiel's the only helper one can really ask.
Yeah, Castiel says, as I said, this orc and his weapons that he were using, alchemical, I think, in nature, from my experience. He just kept lobbing them, and they just kept exploding all around us. And after several of them hit, she just dropped unconscious. We'd already fought a troll, a river troll, and several other creatures within the cavern. And my healing already being spent after defeating the troll. There was just nothing I could do to go and keep her alive. And when that last bomb hit, her body was just engulfed in flames. She definitely fought to the very end.
There isn't much left for me in this city. What do you lot plan on doing?
And
what's so special about these giants to them?
and Castiel motions and says, one moment. And he unrolls the letter and says, this was on the orc that we defeated. And he starts to read it and looks over it. See. And then he reads it out loud. And the letter says, get me a Skroth's hammer and rock. I want everything else in the barrow too. But I have to have the hammer and the rock. I think it looks like the rock I already have and showed you. I have to have both rocks to know the way to the giant killer's tomb. So make sure you get the right one. Then bring the hammer and the rock back to the fort. Signed, Grenzeldeck, Glorious Chieftain of the Twisted Hearts.
Would a lore giant help me at all, or a lore orc, to figure out anything about these clans and the hammer?
Yes.
I will roll the giant for the hammer.
Generally not.
So yes. So before you even roll, Zig, you identified the hammer's name and some of its qualities. So you're informed that the hammer that in question is Agramash, and you know that it's a powerful hammer, and
yeah, I managed to identify that stupid thing last time.
Yeah, it has the ability to once per day enlarge its wielder for an extended period of time, and you also know that there is a way to destroy it.
Guess I'll roll this lore orc for the orc clan, see if I know anything about them. What'll that get me?
So yeah, let me look that up.
Assuming they carried the loot with them. Or dragged it here.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm assuming they carried all the shit with them instead of leaving it outside of the cave. You know, like an adventurer. Am I cutting out?
Yeah. So what you surmise from Twisted Hearts is, you know, of the Twisted Nail clan, which is a clan of orcs that work in Belkazin. And then there is, go ahead and roll Lore Giants.
14.
That's still enough. You know of a clan of giants also in the area, known as the Heart Eater.
Well, looks like those two clans joined up. That's troublesome. And instead of butchering the names because I've already forgotten them, I will say those two clans seem to have joined up in Orc clan and a giant clan. Very interesting.
I'll turn to Kirst and ask, are orcs, I guess, confederating a common thing?
And Kursk goes and shakes his head and says, "No, we've only had issues with orc raids, never giants. This is most troubling." And you say that you've found these items listed in that letter.
Yeah. Yes, I believe so. Certainly are. They were giant-sized when we found them.
And then everyone can make a knowledge local check if they so choose.
Or Lord Trinal.
Orcs, yeah, that's fine.
Holy shit, that thing zoomed.
I know, nothing. Oh, that's the wrong one. Wait, why'd that say Lord Trinal Orc?
You might have to fix your skills.
Yeah. Because it's... Okay, interesting, I'll fix that. Now that I know which one's which. Yeah. So, the Trinal is the Orc one.
Jackson, you know for sure that all these the bodies of these dead orcs, they're from the Twisted Nail clan.
Well, yeah, that pretty much confirms it.
And then you also know, with your knowledge local check, or at least you've heard, that the Twisted Nail orcs inhabit a ruined border fort called Red Lake Fort. And it was once part of the Harkis blockade.
Do they know where that is?
Red Lake Fort stands near the River Esk, north of Trinell.
Okay.
And yeah, you're pretty sure that the letter talking about being brought back to the fort is in regards to that fort.
Yeah. Well, it certainly seems like a direction to go, but obviously attacking the fort head on is suicide.
And anyone else can go ahead and make another knowledge local or lore giants or history or nobility.
I know nothing.
And yeah, Zig, with your history check, you definitely recognize that the Twisted Hearts is definitely a combination of the Twisted Nail tribe names and the Heart Eaters clans names being basically merged together.
So odds are the clan itself has merged.
And Zig, you also recognize that Grenzeldeck is the name of as a hill giant leader of the Twisted Nail Orc tribe.
So Grindel Dick is a leader of the Twisted Nail Orcs?
So yeah, for some reason there is a hill giant as a leader of the Twisted Nail Orc tribe.
Wow, his name's Grindel Dick. Why wouldn't he be leader? So odds are that's who we need to find?
That is the letter is signed, yeah, with the name Grenzeldeck.
So wherever Grindledick is, whatever direction he's in, we should go the opposite way. Gotcha.
Sounds like they're not gonna stop until they get what they want. They probably wouldn't even stop then, so...
Yes, but the other way is safety. We should go that way.
Jackson's just gonna kind of rub at his temple at that. If we go the other way, the orcs are still gonna get us.
Not if we move quickly.
How
Do you
long
think-
is... I looked up... Like, Thalu's, like, face changes from disappointed to, like, concerned. Like, is this a child? This is a problem.
Technically not a child.
Well, kinda.
Weren't you trying to convince us, what was it, like an hour ago, that you were old enough to go into that cave and fight what was ever in there?
No. I wanted to go with you guys because I thought it was safer than staying here. But the person who is big and strong, she's dead. So I want to be where the strong people are, and I'm suggesting we go the opposite way with the strong people.
And yeah, this is where Theo goes and says, "I cannot leave the town in such dire straits with all the wounded that are here. They'll for sure need my abilities, but perhaps with the last trade caravan that came in, perhaps there is someone else willing to join the lot of you." And Castiel also looks at Thalu and says, "And perhaps you, Thalu, can find some peace and gain some vengeance against the loss of your child."
That would be empty and hollow, but there's nothing else to do. What am I to do? Sit in this town? Watch everyone die? I've been doing that for far long enough.
And yeah, this is when Cursed and then also Chief Defender Halgra, she goes and speaks up and goes and says, "This is what we're going to do here in Chernow. We are going to once again seal Usroth's tomb. The ruins of the Plague House are going to be consecrated and cleansed with fire to finally put the structure to rest and no longer allow a den or hiding place for orcs or anyone else so nearby to the town. What concerns us the most, however, is that there is a giant who leads a clan of orcs that is searching for these two items that you found. And more than likely, if they don't get it, they will continue to attack Chernow. And this by far has been the worst assault we've ever experienced in the history of Chernow. If there were to be more giants to assault this town, we wouldn't be able to stand against them. We turn to you and ask you if you can continue to aid us. If there's any way that you can stop this Grunzeldeck.
I'll keep going.
Time to get out of here. I've lost enough family to this shitty place.
I agree. We should leave.
But what direction are you leaving?
I'm suggesting we go the opposite way. I'm not saying I'm going the opposite way. I said I'm suggesting we go the opposite way.
Oh, we're not gonna go the opposite way.
Can I see the magical items that my daughter died for?
Of course. Jackson will very awkwardly pull out the giant set of armor and the hammer off his.
Not giant. Yeah, no, it's not actually giant sized. It's normal size.
It's like a large thing to carry. Is my point.
Only if you got little
He's
muscles.
carrying all this shit on his back.
I'll be taking these. Any objections?
No, I mean, I can't use them.
And she begins putting on the armor.
I only need my cards.
And I only need my gun. Speaking of my gun, I need to buy some more ammunition. Or rather, make more ammunition. Or materials. Ammunition. Like, how far away is the fort? Do I know? Because you just said it was, like, north, right?
Yes. So, and before you guys say yes or no to Chief Halvera's request, the chief invites you all to join her in the Ivory Hall, which is the meeting room in the longhouse, basically.
Are you sure?
Oh.
Yeah, and she basically specifically now asked you, along with Kirsch, Zagraf, and his father, and some of the other leading council members, all are shouting like with fear and everything like that, when the information about this Grenzeldeck, a hill giant who leads the Twisted Nail clan, and this raid was basically a means to gain an entrance into this fallen or forgotten tomb to gain these artifacts. And after a little bit of debate and back and forth arguing, this is when Chief Defender Halvera looks to you all, and she goes and specifically asks you. We know this is asking a lot, but as you have heard in this council room, we would not be able to survive another attack. We must ask you if you'd be willing to go to this fort of Grenzeldeck, the abandoned Red Lake Fort, and deal with this giant chieftain and her tribe before they can once again attack the town.
Of course.
I have nothing better to do. I'd rather not sit. She just stops herself and looks like she's about to explode, watching all them scream and bicker like children.
And yeah, as she's asking this, and you all are agreeing, even Felu with gritted teeth, you hear from the council room doors, they swing open, and then you hear a gruff grumbling. Aye, I'll go and go with them as well. And you see short, stocky dwarf. At the back of the room. And what is it? He's got a dark, like chestnut brown hair that flows down past his shoulders, along with a neatly braided beard, held in by like a platinum clasp. And let's see what he's wearing. And you also see him decked out in a shiny set of full plates. And attached to his back is this massive looking pole arm. So yeah. And he goes and says, the name's Garum. Garum Giant.
Replacement for Castiel.
Yeah, you guys need somebody that is actually somewhat capable also in combat, because Castiel was like absolutely useless.
Well, in combat he was useless. He was a really good heal mule.
Yeah, that was it. So when one of you guys went down, then yeah, that's when things all went downhill. And yeah, he goes and says, so.
I forgot that's where my spells came from.
You got a giant you want to go after, aye? Well, I hate giants. I'll help you kill it.
Hold on, I need to check this on the world map. Well, fuck. What? Do you know what dwarf communities are near the town?
I don't think there are any dwarf communities here near Trino.
Oh,
Yeah, no. Garum just came in from one of the last trade caravans before the raid hit.
Do I speak Dwarfish? I'm pretty sure I speak Dwarvish. I do.
It's one of the only other languages you speak. You speak Common and Dwarven.
Because I'm a fucking gunslinger. What do you expect? Alright, cool. In character. Well, you're welcome to join us. Just know that you might die.
Say, you know, it is a glory to go and fight and die in battle, especially when killing orcs and giants.
That is true.
And then Holger goes and says, well, it seems as though that settles it. And she goes and motions, and you see an elderly male elf, brought forward. And yeah, you recognize it as the elf that you actually saved during the raid.
Yay, we did good.
Yay.
And he begins to go and move his hands. You all know it as like sign language, though none of you understand it. But Halber is sitting there and intently watching him. And she goes and watches him, and then she relays it back to the party. And she's saying, Silvermane, he's mentioning a vault of thorns. He says it's a demiplane created by the Druidic Council of Thorns. He was once a member. The entrance of the vault he says, is located within Ghostlight Marsh, a swamp to the northeast, surrounding the confluence of the Kestrel and S rivers. Silvermane says that the vault contains a cache of items that may help you in your fight against the Twisted Heart Menace.
Wow.
He doesn't know what specifically is contained within the vault, but he says if you all are willing to help the town, then those items within it are yours. He says to find the vault, you should look for a marker in the form of a circle of thorns carved into a stone near the banks of the river S. He says the marker will put you on the right path through the swamp to find the vault. But be aware, the entrance to the demiplane is hidden. And you all see Silvermane. He pulls out of his robes an ancient leaf-embossed brass lantern. And he sets it in front on one of the tables and starts to sign once again. And then Hallbro goes and says, this is known as a Ghostlight lantern. According to Silvermane, if the husk of a dead will-o-wisp is placed inside the lantern, the lamp will produce a beacon that points to the circle of standing stones that marks the vault's entrance. He says, once you reach the druidic circle, you will only need to wash the supernaturally fueled lantern's light over the central standing stone to open the portal to gain entry into the Vault of Thorns. And then Silvermane stops signing, and Hallbro looks to the four of you and goes and says, I've already secured a keelboat for you. The captain is a half-orc named Rog Bloodtusk, and he will take you to the Ghostlight Marsh and then up the River Esk to a location near Red Lake Fort.
You shall go meet him.
His only payment is that you help defend the boat and himself from any dangerous entities or creatures from the river.
That sounds fair.
And this is the only way that we believe you would have any means of success. Overland travel to the Red Lake Fort would just be foolhardy and dangerous. The orcs would catch you. But Bloodtusk's riverboat, it's known to the orc tribes along the river. And Bloodtusk who was once a gladiator, who fought amongst the tribes, has earned the right of safe passage from all the tribe's chieftains. And she hands which one? Who has the highest charisma?
The
Got the lowest.
Oh, I think there might be competition for lowest.
Everyone gets crappy charisma.
I think it might be Zigzag with his 8.
well, highest charisma. Yeah, I only have 7.
So I'm the prettiest of the bunch?
Then Zigzag, you're handed the letter.
You're the most charming. Wouldn't say pretty.
You guys are fugly if you're below an 8.
I mean, charisma isn't always just your appearance. It's just
Nah, but it's the only part that matters.
Rip a few orcs apart with your bare hands, you know? People don't look at you as pretty. Elf woman.
Oh, I can rip people apart with my bare hands. Probably more effectively than you guys can.
And yeah, Halbra goes and says, "This is a letter of introduction to give the blood to us. He'll be waiting for you on the southern bank of the Ketchdraw River. Please, by all means, take the rest of today to rest yourselves and buy anything that you think you might need for your journey." So yeah, so we'll pause there, and then we can go through now the parcel.
Yeah, we need to sell some shit.
Yep, because you guys got a bunch of crap that you have.
I pulled some consumables out, but other than that, there's really nothing of worth for me.
Alright.
Hey, Brynja,
money, and I need money to make bullets.
We're here when everybody's talking.
you should take Brynja's knife because it's more useful than it looks.
You want some of that Brynja's love? Yeah, does Jackson want a magic dagger?
I guess.
In case you get into melee with something and can't shoot.
Well, I already have melee. I have my longsword, I'm pretty sure.
This is magical. I don't know if you have magical.
But I got rid of the longsword.
So, is there any items unidentified?
One.
Let me see.
Here, I stole it.
I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick.
I put it in my inventory and changed its weight to 30 pounds so you can take a look.
I don't see it. Oh, I see unidentified item. Okay, there. Oh, I don't know why that was unidentified.
Oh, I'm keeping that. Not sharing.
Well, it's only while you stay in the town, so it's useless once you leave, but sure.
Hey, my vote was to leave, just in a different direction.
So yeah, so look through some of that stuff. Whatever you guys want, you can go ahead and take.
I can't pull this thing off my carriage sheet anymore. Ah, there we go. It's just being a jerk.
There's a healer's kit.
Well, I'm gonna take the free drinks at the killing ground if I come back to blaze the city.
I mean, I don't think we really need that.
Does anybody else have heal? Because I can just grab another healer's kit.
Gurum has a healer's kit.
So do I. I have heal as well.
I'll take that alchemist fire. And a few acid in case we run into a swarm.
There's also...
You can't use the Scabbard of Honing, can you?
Not
Look
on a
at
mace. A mace cover in case I cut myself on the blunt edges.
True Love Locket.
Might do something.
We only have one, though.
It's connected to another person.
Do we know who?
Well, they know that whoever we killed was somebody's lover, and they know, so...
Well, we might as well sell it at that point, then.
Yeah, you don't want to wear it and be linked to that other person.
Ooh, might be the only way I'm going to get some love.
Poor child.
Not a whole lot of rat ladies around.
There's some bolts.
You know, those arrows of Bane Human would be nice if we were in Skulls and Shackle.
Yeah. None of us use a bow.
Oh yeah, does anybody actually use a bow?
I'm starting to learn every campaign needs to have one bow user, because they sure like giving special arrows.
Ranger is probably a commonly picked class.
For our group.
No, for like carrying crown, you walk into a cache of like 30 magical arrows, like at level 1. And not a single person uses a bow.
I mean, I can use a bow, but, like, I wouldn't get much use out of it.
Potions in there.
So, liquid ice.
It's an alchemical item.
Yeah, it's basically an acid flask, but does cold damage.
We hold on to that then?
I put one on my character just because I've got a good deck.
So. Take the other one, you're better at range.
Yeah, I have a 16 deck, so I figured if I'm going to throw shit, I might as well.
Drug someone. Get lonely at a tavern.
Are we able to use the formula Alembic?
Those are deodorizing agent? I don't know what that means. Make shit not smell.
I think it hides your sense.
Yeah.
Those might actually be really helpful. Orcs have pretty good sense of smell, right?
They do not. They do not have sense.
Well, I'm still going to take a couple.
Yeah, that was actually from my... That was... For some reason, you put all the gear from my kobold in our party loot.
Well, yeah, so the formula Alembic is really only for an alchemist.
Well, I guess sell that.
Who was an alchemist?
Also, an alchemist formula.
Oh, right, that boss dude. He was an alchemist.
Yeah. Blackadder venom.
Poison.
Well, I know it's poison, but... I mean, I could probably coat my bullets in it.
Well, you might catch it depending on what it is. If it's a contact poison.
It's an injury.
So poison. I don't catch it, even if you're not trained to use.
Can I use it, Steve?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'll take those and I'll make like some.
The blood root is also an injury poison.
Is there only like one thing of it is for one item, or how many uses is it per?
Yeah, it's like one use, so you apply it to one thing.
Okay.
I guess actually, technically, you can apply it to ammunition also. But actually, you have chemical cartridges, so you can't actually apply it to your bullets because then that would make
cartridges are just the bullet in a paper cartridge with
yeah. But then you're wetting the paper, so then it wouldn't light when you pull the trigger because the poison would wet it. Yeah, poison is a liquid. So yeah,
you use it with just normal bullet and powder either. With that logic, I mean, all I am is just. It's not like
you would ever use it with the normal bullet because you're putting it on the normal bullet, and the powder is sitting behind the bullet, so the powder would still light.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but the problem is that your bullet is in a cartridge.
Now chemical cartridge, so you can't put it on the bullet. You have to put it on the entire
powder if it was coated in the.
I think it's because you use alchemical bullets.
If you're using normal bullets, I would allow you, but because you're using alchemical cartridges, no, you can't put it on.
You see what I'm trying to say? If I was just using normal bullets, it'd still be the same problem because there's still going to be the bullet contacting the powder.
Yes, but the alchemical cartridge, you'd be putting the poison on the paper.
Lightly, whereas you would literally have to soak it through the paper to go and get it.
So if I make an alchemical cartridge, coat the bullet, then put it in the paper, could I do that?
I guess.
Well, no, because the problem is the poison would wear out by the time you did it.
The problem is that the poison eventually dries out. You can't actually let it sit for like more than like an hour. So that's the problem with that. So you can't do that either.
It's for like surprises. If you know we're coming up on to sneak attack some giants, that's like the only time it's going to be useful.
Well, we should hold on to it.
I can go ahead and write it as party loot or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I could still poison my mace, I guess. Is that how that works?
Maybe save the oil of Taggart in case we need that too.
Because you can poison somebody's food with that.
Who's stealthy enough for that?
Remove sickness. I think we should keep in the Shield of Faith as well. I don't know who wants to take it. I can.
That sounds nice.
So actually, you should take the Shield of Faith, Austin.
2 more armor class. Yeah, I'll take 24.
Yeah, and then I'll hold on to the remove sickness, and we should probably keep the hide from undead because remember last time we did it. We sold the hide from undead.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'll take it since I'm probably gonna be in the front.
Oh, here. No, I'll put it back.
No, you can take it. I don't need it.
Well, I actually have a half stealth thing.
Oh, you should take it.
Wand of inflict moderate wounds.
So
7 charges.
You can use that.
I mean, Zigzag could probably use it, right?
Use what?
The wand.
No, that's a melee wand.
You never know. You could be in a desperate situation where.
Yeah, if I'm in a desperate situation, I'm not casting a spell with a wand, so I get an AOO against me.
And and it only does a D8 + 1, and they get a will save for half.
Yeah, for less damage than I can do melee.
Pretty useless.
I would rather evil eye so I don't get hit.
It'd be cool if you could use all the charges at once and just turn someone into a
puddle.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think that we got everything from the parcel.
Ghostbane Dirge.
There's some Cure Light Wound potions that I'll put in my inventory because I don't have any. I don't think.
That scroll of Ghostbane Dirge would be good.
Yeah, I think you're the only one who can use it.
I don't know if I can. I'm checking.
It was a spell that I could use on my Inquisitor.
Yeah, but I'm not Inquisitor.
So I don't know what other classes get it.
The Cleric.
Oh.
Yeah, I could use it anyway.
I cannot. It is a divine spell.
You could use that on people who don't have magical weapons. Unless it does something beyond allowing you to hit.
I'm pretty sure you cast it on an enemy, you don't cast it on a weapon. Might be wrong about
Oh yeah,
that,
it makes people corporeal so you can hit them with regular weapons. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, it makes incorporeal things more solid.
Okay, so everything else is getting sold.
Yeah, I don't see anything worth keeping.
Alright. So
Actually, I'll take the healer's kit. Gives me more charges.
I think I might take all 4 of those trail rations.
There, I now have 16 charges of healer's kit. Oh, we got that holy water flask. Anybody want that?
Who's good at throwing?
I'll take it then.
alright, anything else?
Nope.
Now I don't see anything else.
Okay. Sell it.
Giving that
I'm gonna-
go to rock.
So no head.
Hang on. Poor Zigzag is poor as fuck.
You won't be after this. Are we all in the party sheet yet, or is it just...
Now, because only Zig and Jackson are getting the money for this shit.
He's definitely not 4. He just became very wealthy, very quickly.
Nah, I still think my total wealth is probably lower than yours.
It is by like a lot. Seems how Thelu has Earth-stopped armor, the Agramash, which doesn't have a value.
I could buy a double-barreled musket. That'd be very nice. Or I could buy a dragoon musket too. But that's like, I remember we had that long debate about which is more effective. I think double-barreled musket might be better. Would I be able to buy that here?
Have to go and probably go and say no. They're not going to have firearms.
Caravan, remember? Because we did just get a dwarf in the party.
Can I buy a dwarf?
Well, me. Here, we'll roll randomly to go and see.
Alright. If not, I'll buy the materials and I can start tinkering to put one together.
You want Mirabelle?
Hide.
Alright, so if it's over 30%, then
2,000 more
they
gold
will
still.
have got
I can't buy the item I want yet.
it. Did it not show up?
Nope.
My roll's not showing.
I don't know. I have noticed that like it doesn't always notice when you click and drag something.
Yeah. And it's a little finicky.
Okay, finally worked. Okay, so yeah, so they yeah, there's a gun here that you can buy.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a double-barreled musket, and I'll sell my masterwork musket in exchange.
Ooh, that bonus.
So, how much is it for? The masterwork adds, what is it, half, or is it just a flat 500?
Well, was it masterwork your broken one, and did you make it masterwork?
Yeah.
But you made it masterwork, so it no longer has the broken condition. So yeah, masterwork I believe is 300 gold, so you get half of that. So you get 150 plus.
So that would be 18,900 gold from it. So, and double barrel musket costs 2.5k, so that brings it down to 1,400. So I need to do the math real quick. And also buy the ammunition, which I will do the math for again really quick. Or the materials for ammunition, rather.
I'm assuming you can kind of break down your alchemical cartridges and then kind of remake them.
Well, I don't need to remake them. The double barrel musket uses the same rounds.
Okay.
The only thing that doesn't use the same is the dragoon rifle, the dragoon musket, and then the advanced firearms. And then also the blunderbuss, because it uses shot. Ammunition. Paper is 12 GP, so I make it for.
Sega wants to buy anything with his gold, he can.
No, I'm too far. I need more money to buy my pretty shirt.
No way.
What's their character strength, by the way, Austin? Okay.
My current lightweight is 350.
If I give you the muleback cords, I mean, that would be even higher. You want to do that?
He's already got a heavy load belt.
Do they stack? Or do they do the same thing?
What does yours have? Oh, do they stack?
Permanently.
Yeah, he's got ant hob permanently, so he's under an enhancement effect. What does the muleback cord say?
It just says this wearer treats his strength score as 8 higher than normal when determining carrying capacity. This bonus does not apply to combat breaking items or any strength-based related rolls. It doesn't specify the type. It just says
I'll assume then it's an enhancement bonus, so now the muleback cords and your load belt stack.
Fair enough. What would be a good? I think I have enough for like some type of magical item.
Plus, she's got a cloak of resistance, so it's already taken the same slot as muleback cord.
What is it? The bracers of archery? Do I have enough for those?
Expensive as hell.
Drop? Or was that a different?
Oh, they're 5,000. Yeah, I wouldn't have had enough for it. Bracers of steadiness. No. Well, what would be a good one?
I want my blouse.
Got amulet of natural armor, cloak of resistance, ring of protection.
Cloak of resistance. What? So cloak of resistance just gives you a bonus on your saving throws.
It does. Then you wouldn't be able to, you wouldn't be able to go and use your muleback cords anymore.
Oh, right. Fuck.
Strength suck. You might not want to do that.
I'm not seeing a ring of protection.
2,000 gold.
Huh?
2,000 gold, if you're wondering.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a ring of protection, ultimate equipment. And yeah, it's 2,000 gold.
And what does it do exactly?
+1 deflection bonus to AC.
I'll take one of those.
They're nice, aren't they?
And then
If I increase my dexterity, I could possibly increase my armor class by 2.
Beneficial Bandolier. That might, Beneficial Bandolier would be really good for me. As a swift action, can retrieve a single round of ammunition from Beneficial Bandolier to teleport into a firearm of the appropriate type that it is welding. Holy shit. Is this in the... Yes, it is. Awesome. Yeah, so... okay. Oh my god, up to 200 rounds.
That's kind of heavy, though.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to buy a Beneficial Bandolier.
Luckily, it weighs less than me.
I mean, you guys can go on while I handle this. Like, unless you're all looking for items still.
Nope.
Rim's not looking for anything. He's fine.
I need more money, then I'll buy stuff.
Yeah, 2 large pockets. What the fuck? So the Endless Bandolier basically lets you hold 4 one-handed firearms and then 2 two-handed firearms in the bandolier, and then 60 rounds of ammunition.
Like some pirate stuff.
Well, no,
Yeah. It's a bag of holding basically for
small pockets that are like bags of holding.
All that is a bag of holding specifically for firearms.
That might be good next time I get more money, but I think the Beneficial Bandolier would be better for me because then I can teleport ammo into my gun as a swift action. Which will really help with my double barrel. Yeah. That'll be fucking amazing.
I'd grab that. Sounds great.
Yeah. And you only get 1 swift action per turn, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so I can... Well, I already reload as a swift action. But, I mean, I guess if we're like... firearms. Well, double barrel...
You could. So what you can do is you can go and
one is a move action, then the other is a swift. Could I do that?
Yep.
Okay.
That sounds nice. 2 shots of every.
And I already have a rapid shot, so I get 2 shots off per turn. That'll be really nice. And it holds up to 200 rounds of ammunition. And I'll sell my 2 normal bandoliers.
Now is rapid shot a full round action or standard action?
Abilities. Oh, wait. I'm pretty sure you can use it to...
Remember when I had a range?
When making a full attack action.
So that's a full round action then. So basically, what you could do is do rapid shot, empty your barrel, swift action to reload one. Then next round, use a move action to reload the other barrel. Standard action, just fire once, and then swift action again to reload, and in the following round you could rapid shot.
That makes sense. Cool. So I'll sell one bandolier. It's only 5 silver pieces, so I'm not even going to bother selling it.
I think playing a Scald next sounds cool.
Warrior Bard, right?
I'm making a ranger.
I just have a feeling I'm gonna die.
I'm making a ranger, and you guys can suck it. I ain't going arcane again.
I'll play a wizard, hell yeah, or like a sorcerer.
I think I might try healer next time.
It may not be a ranger, but it's gonna be a melee martial character.
Is everybody ready yet?
I'll go arcane if we all die somehow. I believe we're all ready once he's done spending his money.
Spend my money.
He blew his load.
Yeah, I have money still left over, but I don't remember having come up on buy.
Don't make them like they used to years ago.
Alright, so you guys go and rest up for the night, and on the following morning, you are all wished farewell, and the town is basically cheering you as you set outside the gates.
I guess Thelu would technically own property in town. I'll worry about that later.
Oh, I have to give you guys the Ghost Light Lantern. Which one of you? Oh, and I have to add you all, the rest of you, to the party sheet now too.
Yeah. And is Jackson still injured? Because it looks like
take your runes away. You would have been healed by Garoon. Or Castiel, actually. Castiel would have killed you. As you all left.
Zigzag with the highest charisma.
Yep.
7.
I'm the party
look
face.
At our 7, 7, 7.
Shooting where
8.
No face in this party.
I don't think you really need a face anymore now.
No, we just kill everything, alright.
We'll find out though. Let me put this in the party sheet now. So yeah, so there's the Ghost Light Lantern that somebody should probably carry.
Who wants to carry it?
Carry what?
The Ghost Light Lantern that Silvermane gave you all and told you what you needed to do.
I'll toss in my bag. I am the party leader now, after all.
You're the one with the letter.
Yep, so now we're going that way. I'm the leader.
As you all are setting out, y'all can give me knowledge, geography, history, or nature checks to know something about the Ghost Lake Marsh.
Yeah, ain't that shit.
I got nothing for you, Chief.
Said
Can I make
history?
an untrained intelligence check?
No.
Oh, you know what? I should just get... I don't really need masterwork studded leather. Or no, it would be nice to have.
Alright. So, Garoom and Zig, you know this. The Ghostlight Marsh is a vast tract of swampland along the shores of the River S. The current border between the hold of Belkazin and Lastwall runs through the swamp. Both orcs and humans avoid the marsh due to countless tales of strange floating lights. And then you, Zig, also know Lastwall's northern border with Belskin has been pushed back multiple times over the centuries. When the second of these borders, Harkeist Blockade, was overrun by the orcs, some stood resolute, seeing themselves as protectors of the land. The Council of Thorns, a militant druid circle who despised the orcs, defilement of the land, and the creatures conquered, attempted to stand their ground. While the druids' fight was valiant, the Council of Thorns was eventually driven back to the swamp and defeated by the orcs. And faced with sure defeat at the hands of the conquering orcs, the druids of the Council of Thorns made a final stand in the swamp, sacrificing themselves in a bloody ritual. As the druids' dying bodies slumped into the muck, vengeful will-o-wisps rose from the marsh and drove the orc army out to the swamp. These cruel and capricious aberrations have guarded Ghostlight Marsh from intrusion ever since.
Cool.
Alright, and I can also share this with you all. So you guys would be heading north out the gate of Trunell, and then up to the Nestrel River.
Yeah. And he wanted us to. We're supposed to look for the vault near, like, where it kind of.
Yeah, well, just the southern edge. Yeah.
All right.
We'll just head due north, and you're told that you'll find blood tusks there waiting for you. It's basically like open plain.
Because they said there's a stone, right, that has like a carving.
That's for the Ghostlight Marsh.
Oh, okay.
I vote we go to A and then proceed to B.
That-
Or, actually, a better idea. How about we go south instead of north?
Only if the plot would allow for such an action.
Actually, better
Exactly.
idea.
We'll go
We gotta follow the line.
Let's go to
because-
C.
because you're in a river.
Let's go to C, then go to Vigil, and then continue up the river until we get to Carrying Crown and play that one instead.
I mean,
I just realized that this where we are in this campaign is right beside where Carrying Crown is.
Just float up that river.
Yeah, pretty much. So what we're dealing with here is what is complained about in Carrying Crown. That's cool. Love how they kind of mix together some ways.
Yeah. So at a steady pace, you guys walking towards the Kestrel River. It takes you. Oh, excuse me. It takes you about half the day to go and get to the river's edge.
Cool.
And yes, you see a half orc there waiting for you.
Kill it. It knows we're coming. It was waiting.
give him the letter before I... Give him the letter, little one.
I'm the leader. You listen to me. Yeah, I give him a letter. Never make the 8 charisma cowardly character be the leader. Just a tip.
Don't.
However, just give you the letter because she knew you, and she likes you better than Thelu.
The whole 5 minutes that the group knew me before Thelu's daughter died.
Yeah.
No, I hand off the letter and ask him to take us downriver safely.
And let's see.
We have to make some diplomacy checks for Midge to steal his boat.
No. I've seen if there's a picture of him. There is.
Nice boat you got here. How many of my companions will have to give you to take it?
He seems more orcish than half.
Yeah.
He does, doesn't he?
Maybe not as broad as a normal orc. He's 3/4 orc, not half orc.
Certainly a scary looking fellow.
And he just
got a degree or something.
and he just looks at you gruffly and just goes and says, "All right, get on the board. Just as you know, your passage payment is you defending my boat."
We wouldn't have came here if we didn't know that. But thank you.
If anything attacks my ship, you best get to work and participate in defending it. There will be no cowards on my boat.
The little one.
In that regard, you're wrong.
And yeah, so you see this riverboat is a large modified keelboat. What appears to have a sturdy wooden hull, assembled from scavenged wrecks of several other vessels. The riverboat looks ungainly, with a wide forecastle and tower-like structure at the bow, and a high aft castle at the stern. The boat is 120 feet long and 30 feet wide, so it's actually a really big ship.
It's impressive that you manned this by yourself.
Let me see if he actually has a crew. I have no idea.
Magical.
Apparently, yeah, no, there. He does have a crew.
Interesting.
Yep.
I'll reach that statement.
But here, I can give you, does he have... Okay, so he does have a couple of people listed here. So, along with Captain Rog Bloodtusk, there's also Coxswain Hallrex, and then another 8 half-orc crew.
All right. What are our quarters like, if there's any? Or is this just going to be like a day trip?
Oh, no, this is going to take you several days on the river, man.
All right. I was just asking.
And as you all, go and get acquainted with the crew, a couple of them go and sit there and eyeball you up and down and says, and have you been on a boat before?
Once or twice, but not for too long.
Just so you know, this ain't no pleasure cruise. You know, traveling here on the river isn't without its perils. You've got river drakes, you got crocodiles. So don't be falling in the water unless you be wanting to get eaten.
That doesn't sound too fun. Despite being old as dirt, I haven't really been on a boat before.
And here is Rob, basically first mate.
Well, she's interesting.
The orcs in these parts are very green.
Green and they don't know what a brush is, apparently.
And you can all tell that she's not a half-orc, she's a full orc.
That explains it.
She looks more half-orc than the other one.
God, that doesn't make sense.
She's a full-on.
Just a reminder, everybody has fortune.
Cool.
Once a day.
What does that mean?
You can, any D20 roll, you can roll twice and take the highest. We have to choose before you roll.
No, when people think female orc, they don't think that.
No, like, she's not completely disgusting looking. She just looks butch. Give her pink skin and get rid of those tusks, you'd think she was just a human.
I was going to.
Alright, so then we can get to this area. So, yes, once you all get acquainted and everything like that, Blood Tusk and his first mate, Coxswain Howrix, basically go and show you to the different areas. And they weigh anchor and set off up the river. And as you guys are going, you see a bunch of the crew sitting there rowing, and Blood Tusk approaches you all, and he goes and looks at you all and says, "So, while you're on my boat, there's no lazies aboard my ship either. You're not idle tourists. You'll be working on my ship and acting as a member of my crew."
I thought we were out of that part of Skull and Shack.
I mutiny.
Oh, sorry.
So, there is a little thing here where.
Here,
Yeah.
here's my crew task for the day.
No,
Go on the rigging.
no, you guys get to go and pick which tasks you go on and work on. So, besides when they need you to go and row, there is cooking. So you can assist the boat's cook, known as Goshnock, in preparing meals and cleaning, stocking, and maintaining the galley, which requires a DC 10 profession cook check or an intelligence check, DC 10.
Decent intelligence. But a +1. Yeah, no.
There is fishing, so you can help haul in the day's catch to feed everyone, so that way y'all don't starve. A DC 10 professional fisherman check or a DC 18 survival check.
Jeez.
Or you can assist in hauling up the fishing nets with the DC 10 strength check.
Distant hauling. I can do that.
I would rather do that. Is there like a for this?
There's also a lookout job.
Oh, that's me.
So you can sit in the keelboat's crow's nest atop the mast, which requires 3 DC 10 climb checks, and then you get a +2 bonus to your perception checks to notice any approaching threats.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. And then there is rowing, where you can spend 5 hours rowing the keelboat in the rowing banks. And you can either do a professional sailor check of DC 5 or a DC 10 strength check. And
Sailor.
And if you fail your check, you're defined by the crew of Bloodtusk's ship as weak, and basically you're going to get insulted on a constant basis. And then when you do rowing, you also have to make a DC 10 Constitution check to avoid being fatigued at the end of the day. There is sounding, which is helping the keelboat's pilot avoid the shallows along the riverbeds, which requires a successful DC 10 Profession Sailor check or a DC 15 Perception check from the forecastle. And if you fail that check, there will be consequences. There's stable mucking, as there are horses on board the ship as well.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going that route.
And that requires handle animal, profession stable master, ride.
I might actually be half decent at that if I don't wear my armor.
I'd only get -5 to handle animals, that's all.
Yeah.
Ride works as well.
What's that?
You said ride works as well?
Yes. It is, it's a higher DC check for riding, though.
Well, what is the DC check for riding?
15.
If I don't have a -5, and I currently have a +2.
Animals don't like me.
+7, that's not too bad. But I probably have a higher chance of succeeding the strength check.
Well, and you guys don't have to do all these tasks. These are just the tests that you can pick from.
Well, I'm going to the galley because that's my only chance I might be able to pass one of these checks. Since I don't have a single one of those skills listed.
Shit. If I take my armor off, I could possibly succeed with a +7 or the +4. This makes me nervous.
And so yeah, so Bloodtusk goes and looks at each of you and says, which position would you like to work on the ship today?
I'm gonna go to the galley. It's your fault if you guys get the shit stuff.
I have rations. I am going to...
I have good berry, I'm fine.
Yeah, no way in hell am I eating on this boat. She's an elf. She knows better. I'm gonna do the one that requires a DC 10 strength check.
Rowing?
The carrying one, also.
There's rowing, and then there's fishing to drag up nets.
I'll go row.
Okay. Alright, the dwarf will do fishing and pulling up nets. what is Jackson doing?
I'm doing the crow's nest.
And Zig is doing the cooking. Alright, so we'll start with you, Jackson. Go ahead and give me your 3 climb checks.
Okay, I'm gonna check something real quick. A 1. Oh, fuck.
You just don't get up on that roll. Alright, you get up part of the way, a third of the way. Alright, you're 2/3 of the way up.
You just need 3 that make it.
Yep. And you make it, you're fine. So you're up there.
And then +2.
You don't need to make it right now. When we get to like an event or something like that, then if so, we would need to. Yeah. All right, Zig, go ahead and make either your profession cook or intelligence check. Okay, so you successfully prepare a meal for the day. So you're not banned from the galley. Alright, and Thelu, go ahead and make your strength check for rowing.
Of course.
You fail. The coxswain Halrex goes and says, "Put your back into it, you puny elf. Oh, look at those weak, spindly arms. Oh, no wonder why you can't go and row. You're useless."
I'm assuming this happens until we complete the task.
Yes. So, yeah, she's basically like walking back and forth along the row banks and just sitting there scowling at you and just basically shouting at you constantly as you fail to pull your share of the load, basically. And then go ahead and give me a Constitution check.
Wait, hold on, I might not be. Hold on. Might have something for this.
Even if you have endurance, you get a plus, but you would still be fatigued.
True, fine.
Alright, and then let's see if Garum. You get what?
I get +4 to swim checks. Oh, never mind. Why is that on endurance? Constitution. Okay.
Oh, by the way, Steve, there's something I need to do pretty early tomorrow morning. So, like, I could probably go for another hour and a half, 2 hours.
And Groom was successfully able to pull in the food for the day as well. So on your first day, most of you are successful. And you know what though? Just for craps and giggles, go ahead and have Jackson give me a perception check with a +2.
Okey-doke. Perception.
Yep. You're good. Hang on, I got some more reading to do.
Oh, hour break time?
No, not an hour break time. So you guys estimate, or I should say, Rog goes and tells you that where you're departing from, it's about 130 miles which is about 6 days, if everything goes well, to travel to the Ghost Lake Marsh. So basically, you guys are traveling, as long as everything goes well, 30 miles per day.
Now, do I do the same job, or do I go to the horse?
Always go to the horse.
Yeah, horse. Yeah, good idea.
Okay. All right. Do. Oh, and actually, hang on. Garou needs to go and make a save.
What a baby.
I'm the one who failed my save.
Garou actually makes the save. So, Jackson and Thelu, you hear like a cracking and a splash as Garou is pulling up the fishing nets. You just see part of the railing to the ship just basically snap and break off and fall into the water as Garou basically like is teeter-tottering on the edge as he's trying to haul up the fishing nets, but luckily he regains his balance and leans backwards as he's hauling up the fishing nets and then yanks the fishing nets up, and it doesn't pull him over into the water.
Oh, someone's going to get yelled at.
That's probably the third railing.
However, one of the other crew members, Urug, one of the boats, falls into the river.
Sucks to be him. I ain't getting in there.
And here we shall come to this.
It's gonna take me forever to get this half plate off. Oh, but I have an idea.
Fancy. Do I get to shoot a crocodile? I hope
You might
so.
do it twice.
Oh, you're in the water.
No, it's just how it dropped off.
Get the air.
You're down in the galley, so you don't know about this. Actually, you know what? The meal would have actually been finished cooking, so you'll be up in time too.
So wait, I'm in the crow's nest, right?
Yes, you were up in the crow's nest.
Awesome. Fucking sniper mode, ready.
Hope the orc can swim.
And hang on, let me get a little.
Oh, lifeguard. You know, they shoot sharks every once in a while.
Well, there's one good thing about all this.
I'm gonna watch an orc drown.
Our job is to protect the boat. He is no longer on the boat.
5 head.
Part of the crew, though.
But no longer on the boat.
I mean, if you had the, the charisma score to back up that claim.
If he wanted our protection, he would have stayed on the boat.
Alright, well, everybody roll initiative.
I just hope he can swim so I don't have to kill myself trying to save this man.
I know I can't swim. I am a purely int-based character. I leave the muscles to you guys.
I'm unfortunately in half plate, so the only one who can really swim is Jackson, I imagine. I have a +3 to swim.
He's gonna roll his initiative.
Roll. Jackson. Gunman.
Nason's taking a seeps.
Oh, sorry about that.
Are you gonna roll your initiative?
Yes, I will.
Gun wizard.
Okay, well, Jackson, you're the first to react as you see the Ura go overboard and splash in the water.
Well, that's a crocodile.
I have an idea. Just right into his orcish flesh, just drag him back onto the boat.
Oh, I'm not supposed to shoot it, right?
You're not supposed to shoot Urug, no.
Do I see crocodiles?
You do not, as of yet.
Okay.
Actually, make a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Even with that +2, no.
Yeah, I'll just ready an action to shoot something that pops up. Like if I see one.
How close is he?
He's, so what is it?
Yeah.
It requires a climb check to get up. Hang on. Darn it.
You have fortune. I could have re-rolled my strength check. Damn it.
So he's just like 15 feet from the side of the boat.
I'm gonna cast fortune on him. Or not cast, but give him fortune.
Okay. Hey Lou, you're up.
I'm gonna say in Orcish, catch this, and I'm going to try to I'm gonna attach my rope to the grappling hook, and I'm gonna chuck it to where he can catch it, and I can pull him on board.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength check.
Come on, I should be good at this.
Alright, yeah, so it splashes out into his area.
Save him.
And it is not Groom's turn. I don't know why I did that.
This is the only thing I can do to help the poor orc.
and you just see like rippling in the water as
Yeah, we're gonna have some.
you see this large monstrous crocodile reach up
Well, not out of blocks.
out of the water
It's
and
not
grab
like
Urug.
I have an idea. If this fails,
But that does not
I get
hit
a lot
poor
of
little
stuff.
Urug.
thank goodness. Thought I was gonna have to try out my armor because it's the only way I'm not gonna be able to do that and not swim.
And then you see another rippling as another large splash pops up.
Is Urug swimming or standing?
He's swimming.
Okay.
And this one misses as well.
Good job on that fortune. He seems to be rather lucky.
Fortune did not do with it.
I know, I was being sarcastic.
And Garoom is going to go and pull. What's he gonna do actually?
I think he might be able to hit the crocodile unless that's too far for his reach weapon.
Wait, do we have it?
Urug
Oh,
will
and I have
pull out
that.
his crossbow and then shooteth.
Oh, didn't I say I was ready in action to shoot one?
Maybe. So yeah, you could go and target one and shoot it.
Okay, yeah, and it's only the one shot, right?
Yeah, so you have to do that thing before you can have the shot.
Okay.
So the bell. Don't fail me now.
Cool. And that's within 30 feet, so you get +1.
You will not be within 30 feet. You are up in the.
We'll then take one off that then.
Damage. I can't.
Alright. Then, yeah, that's it. I think, these are big boys, though.
Okay, Groom hits. Deal some damage. Alright, and then Urug is going to attempt to grasp onto the rope and start pulling himself in to avoid getting gobbled up and dragged down to the bottom of the ground by these crocodiles. He successfully grabs on and starts pulling himself. But then these crocodiles get to make attacks of opportunity against him as he's moving away.
Boo.
He's an orc. He's fine. You can take
Yeah,
it.
but like, boo. These are big crocodiles.
They still miss. That one misses. Oh, but this one hits.
At least it wasn't a crit.
Invoke that curse. You of all people.
Alright, and then he gets to grab. Let's
As a
see
reaction?
what he needs.
He can grab as a reaction.
It's part of his attack.
Can he grab as a reaction?
It's part of
If
his
he's-
attack.
Alright. Guess I'm gonna have to get in the water then. Well, if he's successful, that is.
Oh yeah. Urug is now grabbed and grappled.
You.
Next round.
Oh, Crocodile won, definitely.
Yeah, Crocodile 1 is the one that has Urug grappled.
Cool. And it's almost dead too.
It might be.
I think I might be able to kill it. I won't be able to do 2 shots next turn. So I think I'm going to shoot one. Yeah, then reload, then, yeah. And then the turn after.
Well, if you
Yeah.
Are you rapid shotting now or no?
I can't. Because I only have the 1 shot, remember?
Oh no.
No, because
Oh
you
my
can
God.
shift action
I gotta get
and
that.
reload it and then rapid shot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't realize because yeah. Okay, yeah. So reload and then I'll rapid shot. So that's -2, right?
Exactly. So who are you targeting? Are you doing both
It
shots
won't
against
move.
Crocodile?
Doing both at number 1. So -2, and then 2 attack rolls.
And both. Oh, the crocodile's still alive.
Okay.
Almost dead though. Zig, you're up.
Throw your cards.
I was gonna actually nuke the Crocodile 2's attack. I guess I could try to kill Crocodile 1. Might be a better idea.
one, then you can. How
Might not
hard
be able to.
He definitely looks wounded.
Yeah, they're too far away for me to attack.
Bloody.
Just hurry.
So yeah, I'm going to attempt to Evil Eye. Nope, that's too far away. Or no, you've got the map set to 10 feet, don't you?
I have no idea, man. I do. So it's really only 5 feet square.
Alright, so I'm going to Evil Eye. Sweet. So -2 to attack, which I'll put on when he tries to attack.
Okay.
I can't let go of this rope.
Tie it off.
Oh yeah, is that gonna take an action?
It will take your standard action.
Weird.
Sure, I'll tie it off over here. Now, is it a standard action to use my armor special ability? It doesn't really say.
Yes, to give yourself.
I really wish.
What are
I
you doing
had
actually?
placed
What is that
these
armor?
I believe I can enlarge myself. Or
No, that was Agramash, the weapon.
Yeah.
oh. So does that
Um,
weapon enlarge me?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Your armor gives
What is
you,
that? What is the
righteous
is
might.
this, right?
and yes, it is a standard action for you to activate either of those abilities.
I'm just gonna tie him off so I don't have to worry about holding that. So when I can eventually save him if I have to.
Crocodile
Of
2
course.
is going to attempt to bite him, and he's grappled. But even with him being grappled, he still misses somehow.
Yay.
Now this
Yeah, it's
one,
actually slightly
he is
hard.
going to maintain his grapple.
And let me guess, auto crit.
He just has to maintain it.
Just, yeah.
Oh, which I don't think he actually does.
Oh, man, we're
He does not.
Woo.
Finally, someone grappling doesn't automatically succeed.
He's only at 12, yeah. So he actually has to. I think he still is actually grappled, but he just doesn't auto do damage.
Is that your daughter, by the way, Steve?
Yeah, she's playing Fortnite and killing people.
She's also grappled now too.
Let me put that on there.
Yeah.
I just haven't really worried about putting the effects on Urug. I just didn't care. You'll probably save him.
You're like the captain?
Yeah, that's Rob. This is Urug, one of the crewmen.
Oh no, he's no longer grappled.
So if he fails it, yeah, he has to release.
Yeah, grapple fails, neither party is considered grappled, standard action ends.
Well then, yep, then he's basically trying to go and do like a death roll or whatever.
I tried to, but I was upside down.
Somehow Urug slips free because he's just hanging on for dear life onto that rope that you tossed him.
I got you, random orc.
Alright, and Groom reloads and then attempts to shoot the bloodied crocodile once again.
Actually, would he have succeeded with a +5?
No.
Okay, because yeah, the second round, the attacker gets a +5, apparently. To maintain the grapple. I'd pulled up the flow chart.
Let's do. Groom misses his shot as the crocodile is doing his little death roll. Jackson, you're up.
Okay, that's also a neat little chime.
And yeah, the crew member in the water, he learned his lesson, and he's just holding on to the rope and just kicking his legs to keep himself up above water. But he's not trying to move away and get snapped at again.
So reload 2 bullets, and then 1 is a move, and then we'll shoot you one
Action, then move action, and then you can fire once.
at Crocodile 1, which I think I'm still targeting. Yes. And I think I'll deadly aim this. And I have a BAB of 4 now.
Effects that you can automatically pull on yourself.
Plus and minus, I'm assuming. You just...
Yeah.
No, that's not it.
No, it's the plus and minus for deadly aim is no -2 +4.
So just pull that one onto yourself, and then once you pull that effect on yourself, you can actually go into the effects and turn it on and off. So you can do it on yourself and just turn it off when you don't want to use deadly aim.
I'm not seeing it.
It's there. You just pull it up. It's one of the ones near the top.
So there should be a set of deadly aims, and then if your BAB is 4, then pull that one onto your character. There's a deadly aim.
Immunities, Fox's Cunning, Giant, Hunter, and then... Hey, this is in effects, right?
If you don't see it, then you need to go into your modules and make sure you load it. There's a 3.5 Pathfinder Advanced Effects module that you need to load.
Okay.
Which power attack for two-hand? Is it the second one for me? I can't read the whole title. I can make it bigger.
There we go. Deadly aim. 4 to 7. All right, now I can. Whoa, okay. And then damage. Yay.
There you go. And then go into effects then. So in the combat tracker, click on the little man. And then you can turn it off. So you can click the on button and set it to off.
Well, that's cool.
So that you have control over when you want to turn it on and off.
Which two-hand power attack is the one that I want? There's a bunch of these. It's the one that's -2.
Are you able to extend the window? Because you might have to do that.
I have. It's just... I'll worry about it later.
Alright, Zig, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to Evil Eye again, and I'm going to hit its AC, I guess. What? It's too far away for me to card right now, so...
Alright. Elu, you're up.
Is one of them dead?
The one that was originally talking to him, yes, is dead.
If I was to hold onto the rope, would I be able to slide to where he is and attack it without knocking him check?
Yeah, I mean, or you could like make an acrobatics check and like jump in and.
Yeah. Me and that half plate doing that crazy acrobatics. I'm gonna need to get javelins.
Yeah, you pretty much jump. I'll let you like jump in 10 feet or something like that because that's less than half your movement, and you're higher up anyways. So I'll actually let you for free jump 10 feet and you can attack it.
All right. 5, 10.
Yeah, you're literally 10 feet above the water, so it's not really that complicated for you to jump 10 feet.
Oh, he will save me in return on it with both hands. Am I targeting it? Hold on, let me check.
You are.
Are you attacking it?
He is. She is, I should say. You hit. Alright, now I need Thelu to make a swim check.
At least it's positive, even in half plate. I don't know what possessed me to do that, but I guess it's just dumb luck.
You're fine. You don't start sinking to the bottom.
Yay.
Whew.
Look at you. You do a lot of damage.
I hit.
Alright, the crocodile. He now has 2 targets. Who's he gonna go after?
I made him go owie.
On a 1, it's Thelu. On a 2, it's Rogue. Alright, he goes after you, Thelu. He hasn't been able to chomp down into Urug, so he wants to take a bite out of you.
Probably tastes better.
And he's going to go and do full attack as he bites and then whips around and tries to slap you with his tail. But he misses on all fronts. That crocodile's dead. Alright, and Groom will attempt to shoot this one. But it gets covered. And he still hits. Alright, he's almost dead. You can see just blood just seeping out into the water. the splashing foam of the crocodile thrashing about is no longer white. It's actually like a light red. Oh, Jackson, you're up, sir.
Gun wizard.
Gun Wizard is ready to blast crocodile mouths open.
Pew pew master.
Reload as a swift, and then gonna wrap.
You could tell that he was bloody.
I'll just delete this.
How
Boom.
close to awesome.
You didn't have anything targeted, but yeah, you killed it. It's fine.
Sorry, I forgot. Hey, we killed the crocodiles.
And
Undo now.
you're not. You gotta kill it with a knife. It's not a knife.
What if you kill
This is
them?
a knife. So yeah, and Thelu, as you're sitting there swimming, yeah, you reach over and grasp the rope as well, so that you don't sink down to the bottom in your heavy ass armor.
Yeah, because there's no way I would not without that. So
And then you guys are able to climb back on board. Combat's over.
I watched it all. It was amazing. I was cheering from the sidelines.
Okay, and so let me see. Anyone who is there can make a craft carpentry, craft ships, or knowledge engineering check
hey, I have
while you are.
Hearing. No, I
knowledge
don't.
engineering.
Don't.
Of course, I roll a 2.
No.
Me put square peg in round hole.
I got a 10.
You guys look at the rail and yeah, you're just like, maybe Garoom's fat girth and the weight of the fishing nets, and made it crack. So maybe it was just heat stressed or something like that.
I start spamming mending on it.
No, the railing is already basically like flown downriver, going the opposite direction. So the railing's gone. So you guys were successful in that encounter. Nobody died. And I want to delete all these.
I was just keeping an eye out, that's all.
Gotta delete all these quests and encounters.
I just love how useless witches appear to be.
To the untrained eye.
Yeah.
You were very helpful, I imagine.
But for the rest of the day, Garoon feels very lucky. He doesn't know why.
Yeah.
But for the rest of the day, he can make a double D20 check.
Well, I mean, the rest of the day goes by smoothly, and yeah, you see the half-orc Urug thanks you all for rescuing him and not letting the crocodiles devour him. And Grim also goes and casts Cure Light and heals Ura.
Yeah, this ship is amazing because I took all fire spells, so...
So you can burn the ship down? Way to go.
Yep. So tomorrow I'll switch out a couple of my spells.
So yeah, so the rest of the day goes by without any issues. You all go seeps. And then we're on day 2. What positions would y'all like to do?
Preferably cowgirl.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said I was doing the crow's nest again.
Okay, give me your 3 picks.
All right. Climb.
1, 2, 3. You're good. Alright, so you get plus 2 perception checks. When, go ahead and give me a perception check now. I'll basically have you doing the that.
These maps.
Ooh. Hang on a second.
These blocks were staying on top of
So, oh, never mind. You didn't fail by 5 wrong. You're fine. Because I was going to basically have you doing the lookout along with the
they're gonna be
sounding, so
great,
you can tell
that's
doing. Alright, and what is Zig doing?
Cooking.
Cooking? Alright, yep, you successfully cooked the day's meal once again.
There's literally nothing else I
And
can
what
do,
is
so...
I'm gonna give another strength check and see if I somehow don't roll, shittily.
Alright, yep, and as you're rowing in the very beginning, what's her nuts, Coxswain, she's sitting there and screaming at you and saying, "You're too weak. No elf can go and sit here and row." And then finally you go and shut her up. And go ahead and give me a Constitution check again. You're not fatigued this time. And
Your top kind of does that to you. I say in Orcish.
And
Do you have any more of
what's
these blocks?
nuts? I guess Garoon will also do rowing, and then he'll also pull up the nets. So here's for his rowing. And he shows you up, Thelu.
Good job. Shorter arms. Imagine it's easier. There, with a sly grin.
He is fatigued for the day as he shows you up. And then he tries to put fatigue on him.
I inform Thelu that Legolas would be ashamed that she got beaten by a dwarf.
Who?
You.
Who's like... I wouldn't necessarily see that as being true.
Alright, fatigued on him. Good. Alright, and yeah, Garoon is going to attempt to poke that. And he successfully does again. He's being fatigued. So you all are able to ease. Alrighty then. Good. So we are on day 3. So on day 3,
Attack the pirate.
now
Depending on what's going to happen in the next couple of days, I think I can only do like 2 more.
oh, you know what? Actually, that's not on
For the first time in history,
day
I'm actually
3.
almost on.
You guys are still on day 2, and then an event does. My bad.
Cool, another event.
Give me perception checks, everyone. Except for Zig, because Zig, you're in the galley.
I perceive tacos.
It's raining tacos.
Perceive something. Jackson, you get a +2. Remember?
Yeah. That's, well, it doesn't matter, really.
Alright, and let me see. Oh, why does this map look like such crap? Ew, this map is just garbage. This map looks like such trash, but whatever.
Oof, yeah, this one's not their greatest.
So let me put you guys on the map.
Not terrible. The grid is just a little aggressive.
I think the grid is aggressive because there's already a grid on the map.
Grid on grid action.
Zig, you're in here. Oh, and you know what, actually? Belu and Garum, you actually weren't able to go and make checks because you're relevant.
Well, it's not like I saw anything with my check anyways.
And actually, just to make it easier, I'll put you back here. So you're closer. Alright. Alright. Everybody can just go ahead and roll initiative checks now.
Oh, can't wait for this. This whole +0. Ah, I see.
Just to say I did.
When I get up there, there might be something left.
I'm definitely going to be shooting it.
God, you're in the crow's nest. Might take 2 turns to get up there.
Yes, Jackson, you are actually see these things coming. And you shout out an alarm as you see some flying creature flying in.
Creatures that fly in.
You get to act on this this round,
I told you. They only
and you
use
shout
one.
out an alert.
Am I able to shoot him?
I
Yep,
specifically
you can.
told
Yep, you can take a standard action or move action.
I would rapid
Right.
shot.
Well, I can't rapid check because that's a full round attack, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we can only do one shot. So I'll do a normal shot to test the waters. And I jam.
Okay. So that is your turn. You can't.
One barrel. Wait, what do you mean?
One barrel jams or would they both jam?
Just one barrel jams.
Okay.
Suck at it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to fix that next turn.
Alright. So Drake won. Actually, yeah. Now we go to the top of the round. So it's Drake 2. And zoom in. Oh, there it is. So Drake 2, hearing the boom, he flies in, and he attacks at you. It misses you.
Yeah, because he's a bitch.
And then this big, huge, large one.
Fuck, I'm gonna get swarmed. Shit.
You see him.
I sit in my chair.
He didn't
He flies by you, and as he flies by you, he bites at you.
Assuming the horse pens are right there, that weird wooden stuff.
Yep.
Huh.
And he hits you.
Wait, I have
Oh, wait, no, he was targeting himself. What the hell?
21 AC.
Well, let's do
He still hits you, though, because he charges with flyby attack. So he hits you anyway, so that has been a 22. It sucks because these windows take up like half my screen each, so I have to move stuff around. So you take 13 damage as he's flying by, and he also possibly grabs you.
Fuck, indeed.
Oh, this is horrible. This is horrible.
Yeah,
the
Krosna's bad.
Gun going?
So yeah, so he grabs you.
Wonderful.
So you're in his mouth.
There's water to fall in, at least.
Yeah, but if I fall in the water, I lose all my ammo. Would that be right, Steve?
He is worried about his ammo, not his life.
If you fall.
So if I fall in the water, I'm basically screwed.
Either that.
Let me just read through stuff.
Man, I can't get the darn effect because there's so many things. There you go. And it is now your turn.
So I guess escape artist, right?
Yes, you can either do escape artist or you can do your CMB. So target the river drake, and you can roll either or. If you roll escape artist, I don't know if it'll work.
Yeah.
Whichever is higher.
Well, damn.
You were not able to break free.
Oh, why did I have a -2 on that?
Because you're grabbed. You're grappled. Alright. River Drake 1 decides to go and hamper some of the crew. So it just flies in. Zig, you're up and you hear the shouts of, we're being attacked! And you hear shouts from Jackson.
I'm guessing this door is closed?
No, it could be open. You'll have to show me how to do the lighting or whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. And then I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself because I couldn't reach those even if I tried.
Okay. Alright, and yeah.
Oh god, you're dead.
Garoon goes in here. So he stopped
Oh
throwing.
god, you're dead.
And he jumps up over the ledge. Actually, kind of need to make a climb check, I guess, to get up there. He gets over his own fire.
No, I kind of can't get out.
Yeah, definitely after this encounter, I'm gonna have to go.
And Thelu, you actually see, Garoon actually, for a guy in heavy plate armor, he actually moves faster than you've seen any dwarf.
Impressive.
Yeah, he's not really the slow dwarf like you've seen.
Well, alright, here we go. I'm gonna attempt to do what he just did. Hopefully not fail.
Yeah, you're fine. It was only 5 to climb up over.
And I will run as quickly as I can to get up to the top deck. That's 40 feet.
So yep, so it's 10 feet for you to climb, and so that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So you're right at the base of the stairs. So next round, you'll be popping up from the stairs.
Okay.
Alright, and then these drakes are flying around. So this one flies up and over and around the stables.
Mine's gonna be like really simple and something I can actually.
And it attacks Garoon. But Garoon gets an attack of opportunity because he's got a reach weapon.
That's what we like to see.
Oh.
You just see him zig,
True, because I'm just placing
just
mine
thrust with this giant pole arm that looks like it's like almost like a pig sticker, and it also has a blade leg on it. And he just impales this creature as it's flying in down at him. And then he like dips it a little bit over the ledge of the boat, and then just dumps it into
That's
the
because
water. Alright. River Drake. He's going to take a grappled condition and see if he can hold on to you. What's your CMD? Because he actually gets pluses to this.
Plus 14. That's rather high.
He gets more.
Jackson?
Yes.
What is your CMD? 21?
Is CM21, yeah.
So then, and is the creature supposed to get a +5 on the subsequent round or no?
Yep.
Drop in.
Yes.
Oh, well then he would maintain said grapple because that would give him a 22 without the +3 that he normally gets.
By 1, the bastard.
So he automatically deals his bite damage then, I believe.
That would be correct.
He crushes down on you.
It's minimum, but still, I'm already at half. Fuck.
However, he doesn't like the way you taste.
Probably all the leather.
The black powder.
And then he drops you. I need you to make a acrobatics check there, Jackson.
Bruh.
You succeed, however, you still take 2d6 damage from falling 30 feet. So, you take 5 more points of damage from falling, but you're not prone.
Yeah. Cool.
Don't forget your fortune, because that might have been a good time to use it.
What?
Don't forget you have fortune. Though you passed, it might have been a good time to use it.
And the river drake, then, you see, flies over to the stable and starts to land into the stable, and you hear the horse whinnying.
Okay. Looks like I gotta save the horse.
Jackson, you're up.
Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Fuck, I can't make it.
Don't forget to fix your gun.
Oh, right, yeah. So I'll move to here, and then I'll use a grit to fix my gun. And then I'll put 1 bullet in my chamber as a swift, and then pass turn.
Okay. Alright. This drake,
It looks hideous.
he comes and flies after you because he can see you over there as you're running.
At least I can't pick me up.
This one cannot pick you up.
Fuck you. 'Cause...
Alright, I need to remove grapple. And I need to remove grapple from this guy too. There we go. Alright. Hits you. You take 6 more points of damage. It's this smaller version of what the man bites into you.
Yeah. Okay, next turn I'm going to have to withdraw and then probably take a potion.
Wait, you're up.
Can I see it from here?
Yeah, I'll say you can see part of him. He's large and he's like flying like a little bit over top.
I want to knowledge him.
It will be
Ready.
knowledge,
Hurry up.
arcana. Okay, you recognize this as a
I know my dip.
river drake.
Do I know if it has anything like scent?
It has
Yeah,
so you want to know its special abilities?
Sure.
So it has a caustic mucus and it has
We're
pounce.
killing.
Okay, I'm gonna ruin its day and cast blindness on it.
Alright.
Damn.
So it is now what, blind?
Oh, it is too. 1 second. How many rounds? Oh, it's permanent. There you go. It is now blind. Keep on forgetting when it says failure, it doesn't mean I failed. It means he failed.
Alright, and Groom is up. And Groom moves up to here, and he sees the Drake, and he's going to thrust his dwarven giant sticker up. Stab it.
Well, Drake's back on the menu, boys.
Right back on the menu. Bro.
His crits are pretty crazy.
Yeah. By the way, when I run out of grit now, I get my crit threat range increases by 1.
I need to get up to this stair that I was on.
That's just 5 feet.
How many?
Oh, so you're down here. So it's just another 5 feet.
5.
So that's 5.
Okay, so I only moved 5 feet. I have 20 this turn. Let's see how close this is. That's definitely not 70 feet. 5.
Yeah, no. So this is 5, 10, 15. That's 20 right there. And then that's 5, 10, 15. No, so back here is 20. You move 20 right there. And that's, so it's 20 feet away, the river drake.
Yeah, I'll just have my newly earned mace ready to crush it. Just hold my action in case it comes near me.
Why would it go to you?
It might chase after him after he withdraws.
Yeah, then it'll go right to me.
Alright, Alpha River Drake. He just sits there and like is thrashing about now that it's blinded.
Blinded forever,
It
bitch.
continues to go after the horse that it was about to go and grab, or if it tries to strike out at whatever cooked it. So on a 1, it's Garoon. On a 2, it's the horse. Alright, it goes after the horse. and tries to grasp it and shoot.
Oh.
Alright,
Oh,
now
yeah,
let me see if I can find
Oh,
a horse. Hey, I've got a horse.
Of course, of course.
Pepperoni's horsey.
Oh, you know what? I gotta delete it.
Oh no, I'm
Put
just
it.
saying.
Yeah, that didn't work. Horse.
That's a big horse.
Large. Alright, so he bites the horse. And she's gonna bite the horse, and she's actually gonna tail slap at, or attempt to tail slap at Gurren. Did he hit?
I don't know.
Yes, he did hit. Alright. Because he had mischance because he's blinded. So he does hit the horse, so the horse takes. Oh, but the horse is technically supposed to live in this. So we'll say that the horse doesn't take all this damage, probably. Otherwise, the horse would be dying. Oh no, okay, so the horse is disabled. That's
Why
fine.
are you killing a horse?
There we go.
Yeah, listen
Yeah,
to her.
why? Not
Right.
right.
The horse doesn't put up any fight as it gets grabbed.
Oh, why?
And then Groom, you're gonna get tail slapped possibly. And it misses. And then that was its full attack. Okay. Jackson, you're up.
Okay. Well, I could 5 foot here and shoot the Drake. Would I be able to shoot the Drake if I 5 foot here?
It'll have cover.
Okay, which one? The Alpha River or the River one?
Both will have cover.
Okay.
Twice, though.
What?
I mean, if you rapid shot, I mean, it's twice the chance to hit.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'll just 5 foot here and double shot the Alpha. There we go. So -2.
And then make sure you click the +/minus button at the top right, and then click cover.
Cover. All right. Here goes nothing. And that's a misfire.
Oh, the second one's a misfire.
Yeah.
So deal damage for your 1. Nice. And then, yep. And then you've got a jam on one of your barrels.
Pass turn. Kick him in the face.
No, the horse is killed. It kind of just limply lays there. Alright, Drake 1 flies up. Who's it gonna attack? Is it gonna attack Jackson or Zig?
We're blinded, so it doesn't know where I am exactly.
It's River Drake 1. Alpha already had its turn.
1 is Jackson, 2 is Zig. Alright. It's Zig. I wonder if this one could actually go and grab you. I mean, it could, but it's not going to.
Which is Zig weigh? That's the question.
With all my crap, might be a little bit heavy.
Alright, you're going to get bitten and slapped with a tail. But it misses both times. Zig, you're up.
I'm going to 5 foot. And don't want to murder hobo this, probably. Sure, I'm going to frostbite it. Hate that my weapons don't show up properly. Okay, how's this work exactly?
It gets a little chilly.
I just wasn't sure if there's a saving throw.
Alright, Groom is once again going to try to stab this Greek.
I'm not even close.
And he's going to power attack it though to try to get it to release them.
Oh, dang, this spell's awesome.
I
And I
already
do not
have
have a BAB of 47. 1 to 3.
I can use this spell 4 times before it disappears off me, apparently.
Alright, and Belu, you're up.
Do you want me to get the river drake or go towards the bigger one?
It'd be nice if we took this out because neither of us are melee characters.
Alright. Bye-bye. Can I power attack this?
Yes.
Just not used to using this. Did I put power attack on it or me?
On you. You're the one power attacking.
Yeah, but I don't see it in...
I it didn't seem to work.
I don't see it in Combat Tracker, so try putting it on yourself again. Try dragging it to your character in Combat Tracker. There you go. Now it's on you.
So that's how that works.
Must be an effects issue.
Targeting a river drake. Okay, making sure I didn't accidentally target zigzag. That would be a tragedy.
Bam!
Bye.
Nice.
Wow, they have a lot of health.
And he's automatically gets defeated that. So the river drake is going to now go and fly away.
It's blind, so it doesn't know which direction is where.
Is which direction is up.
Yeah, that's about it. Could run in.
Shoot the bastard.
You're still gonna get an attack of opportunity on it. But yeah, it's flying away. Along with the horse.
It's gonna
I
be
don't get an
hard
attack
blind.
opportunity. Well, I could shoot it, but my gun's broken.
One of your barrels are.
Oh, right. No, I fired both shots, remember?
But did you reload it afterwards?
No, because it's full round action.
Can it even fly while it's blinded? Because it has no idea which direction is up, down, left, right by the time once it gets up.
Everyone knows which direction is up.
Blind before?
You're not helpless being blind, and you can still technically walk, even being blind. You just only walk at half speed. So I couldn't, if you ever get blind, I'm just gonna say, yeah, well then you just have to sit there because you don't know which direction is which. You can still feel it around. Okay, I was making sure the power was on. Because it's not my turn yet. Let's take it off. Alright, and then it flies like, yeah, straight up.
Okay, only gets to move at half.
Yep, so it is now 60 feet up in the air.
I'll shoot that.
And then they have to make a DC 10 fly check to stay aloft. Because they're not moving at full speed. Dang, that's cool.
It's only if it moves less than half speed. It doesn't have to move full.
It also doesn't know where it's going.
Jackson.
Clear, swift action reload, because clearing is a move action if I have grit. And then I'll shoot it in the face.
Okay.
Does it still have cover?
It does not. It's 60 feet up in the air.
So then I'm gonna deadly aim. I toggled the thing, so you're fucking with me.
But this is the bad part about being a gunslinger.
Why do I have -2? Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Which does not use full Drake. River Drake. It's now got a new target. Actually, you know what? No, this Drake hears the muffled screech of the Alpha River Drake, and it withdraws as well. So it flies up 60 feet up.
Was that a withdrawal action? Or is
Yeah. Actually, let me see. Oh yeah, no, it's intelligent, so yeah, it can do that. Zig, you're up.
How close are they right now?
They're 60 feet up in the air.
What do I have that can help? Could blindness the other one. Might as well.
He is not blind. attempt to shoot. Damn, not enough. Hey Lou, you're up.
They're 60 feet away.
Yep.
I could attempt to throw something at a severe penalty. If I throw any of the Alchemist Fire or Acid, it hit the...
You can't throw Alchemist Fire that far.
How... being large, I would
Are
only
you able to
have
use Alchemist Fire with a sling?
I don't think so.
Probably
have,
a
like,
feat
the
for that.
Goblin launcher.
They have like that goblin launcher thing which would allow you to throw like bombs, which then you could also use with like Alchemist Fire and stuff like that. But yeah, no, a sling is for stones, which are
Try grappling hook.
much smaller than glass.
Could I try and hit the bigger one with my grappling hook?
The grappling hook doesn't have that large of a range increment either. You can try, but I think what is the range increment of a grappling hook? I think it's 10 feet, so you'd be taking -2, 4, 6. You'd be taking a -8. Or no, 2, 4, 6, 8, -10. And that's way more than your attack bonus, so you can't make that.
I guess I can try to predict where it's gonna go, because it's probably gonna run into shit trying to fly away, because it can't see.
It's basically just going to keep flying up, and then the other Drake is going to sit there and lead it, because it's not deaf.
These are dragons?
They are.
Well, hopefully one of you can shoot it.
Alright, this River Drake goes another...
You didn't have to move during River Drake 1's turn, though.
Oh, just keep flying up. Straight up. So it's now 120 feet up in the air. And actually, no, it can actually do more than that. Even though it's blind. So never mind. It is now 150 feet up in the air.
Okay, let me check. How high is it now?
150 feet up in the
air. I mean, that's within 2. Why is my range only 10 on the double barrel?
Is it moving? Because I'm pretty sure blind creatures have to make a DC 10 acrobatics check to move faster than half speed.
It's not faster than half speed.
Yeah, I just need to double check what the range is on the fucking double barrel. It's only 40 feet. I don't think I can shoot it. And
you probably don't actually want to shoot it, because then the horse falls.
Well, it's going to be eaten regardless.
It's a dragon, so it might be hoarding it for later.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll...
Well, if you can kill the little one, then it doesn't have a guide home.
Yeah, precisely. So you don't...
How far is the little one?
The little one's only 60 feet up in the air.
Okay.
Get it.
Nice.
Then it can't go anywhere.
It's within my second range increment, so that's what, minus... But I could increase my range by 10.
Gunslinger.
Steady aim. No, but that wouldn't do me any good. Yeah, so, but what's the penalty for range increment?
-2.
-2. So -2. I'll just normal it. Yeah. So clear. My grit's now at 0. Then my critical threat range is now 19. So I'll temporarily mark that on the thing. And then...
Oh, possible crit. Oh, you crit it.
Look at that.
And it drops as you hear.
It should be ×4. I don't know why it...
You must not have put in on the weapon time.
I transferred it from the item. So... Whatever, I fixed it. It's dead regardless. Fucking headshot.
Boom.
Back on grit, because it's... Would it be 2 grits? You got a crit and a kill, or just 1?
Oh crap!
It's 2.
Hang on. It depends on whether it's.
Okay, so a gunslinger's and regains crit in the following ways. Each time a gunslinger confirms a critical hit with firearm, so it's when it confirms, I gain 1 grit, and then when I kill something.
And it has 4 hit dice, so it has at least half your level. So it's
A level of hit die.
these had 4 hit die. The regular river drakes.
Okay, yeah, so I get 2 grit.
So you have 2 grit back.
Cool.
All right, and we're just gonna say that eventually this thing just flies up high enough to where you can't do anything about it, and eventually it's gonna make its way back home. So there is going to be an added event next time where when we play again next, Captain Bloodtusk says we can't make the journey up the Esk River without that horse. It appears as though it's flying back to its nest further upstream.
Bear question is, how does it know where his nest is?
Blind.
Hi. It's got the horse, and you have to get the horse, so it somehow manages to get back to it.
I mean, yeah. Next time on Giant Slayer.
It's gonna be an easy fight. Hi, dragon, you're dead because you can't find us.
It won't be able to go and find you, but it might have some other fellow companions that they can.
Turn off power attack now. How do you turn off that effect?
In the combat tracker, next to